Wow. Becca Lucero just arrived, people. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Can we get a round of applause? So, can I get an I love myself? Can I get one more I love myself?
I love myself!
Did anyone here tonight have a hard time loving themselves at any part in their life? Yeah. Raise your hand if you've had a hard time loving yourself at some point in your life. Now, keep those hands raised. Keep those hands raised. Now look around the room and imagine, see someone else. Keep your hands raised if you're surprised that that person had a hard time loving themselves. If I see Killian right now, he's raising his hand. When I was 18, I had no idea that that man had a hard time loving himself. No way. The second day of college, I think, oh, this guy is going to be running Google at some point. He has a hard time loving himself. Get the fuck out of here. So that's the feeling that I've had multiple times throughout my life, where I've seen someone that I think is just almost unattainably great at whatever they're doing. I think they have everything figured out. When I was 20, I was basically at the deepest, darkest point of my life. I was in college, sophomore, going to junior year. I'm working on my game team. I went to school developing games, as a lot of my friends here are. From DigiPen as well. And I really started to think that there was no point in living. And it wasn't until it was this actually incredibly magic experience. I was at Paradiso Music Festival. It was the first year. Harrison!
I'm right here.
Harrison! Harrison helped me basically access this part of myself that I had lost. We were there front row and center at this music festival, and I felt inner peace for the first time. I had a terrible inner critic, this voice inside my head that was just beating myself up every single day, and that was my awakening. And fast forward to 24, fear of death, deal with that. Also realize that at that point in my life, I didn't think of myself as a man, and how much that was affecting me, and how much that was destroying my love of myself. And kind of since that realization, I've been working on figuring out, of course, for myself first, how to fully love myself. Asking this question, what would I do if I fully loved myself in any moment of the day? That's been kind of the MO. And it wasn't until kind of my first long-term relationship that I was realizing that, oh, it's not only about me loving myself. I need to surround myself with other people that love themselves too. And I was like, but I still want to help someone like that without damaging myself in the process. So I created the podcast. Love it. A few of you listen to it. Thanks for listening. And it kind of evolved into mentoring other people that just came into my life that I just made sense. Like, oh yeah, I can help you. I can show you just what I've learned, and just maybe show you how to access it for yourself. And then it kept happening. And then it happened again. And then 2 months later it happened again. And then I started hanging out with a few people that had gone through coaching programs. And through through one session with someone, it made me realize that I could ask for a $30,000 raise. And I did it and I got it. And that was one session. And so that just really changed a lot of things for myself. It's like, oh, it's just how I value myself. And so I went into a coaching program as well. And that's just part of it. It's just some skills. And I've been doing that on the side as I've been helping develop this virtual reality and augmented reality company. And I came to the realization that I can't do that anymore. I can't. Programming is not what I'm meant to do. It served me. It's protected me for most of my life. But it's not what I'm meant to do. My body just, like, every day I was there, it would just force me to just think of every other thing that I could be doing. And it got to the point where I was just, oh, I'm up in my head, I'm not living with my heart. So I'm ready to live with my heart. Today was my last day of work. There's been so many people that have helped me, like, specifically this year growing. And I also want to point out that my dad's here. Cal Pearson, where are you? It's so ridiculous. Cal. I want to shout out, first of all, to Sean Walsh. I came up behind him one day at work and I said, Sean, do you want to live together? And he turned around and he said, let's do it. And then it's been like one of the most wonderful friendships ever. So wait, okay. So shout out. I'm starting from right to left of just like Nelson Reed has helped me at every step of my moments of my life. I see Allison out right there. Allison, I love you. Annika, David, Killian, Aliko, Cora Boyd. One of my biggest inspirations for really this moment. Come on. I'm learning from her all the time. I was just in Harrison, who's awakened me. And then Becca Lucero, who's been the person that has helped me grow in more ways that she realizes every day. And it just has helped me access parts of myself of finding my voice and stepping into my power and my worthiness. So thank you. I'm going full on this. It's coaching, guys. It's self-love. We're spreading the message. It's the podcast. We're gonna be doing workshops. Got Expansion Fest coming up. I'll be hosting a workshop there. I'll be going to Lightning in a Bottle, volunteering with Zendo. I'll definitely be putting on workshops in the area. And I know there's one other festival. Oh, and Resonance Festival. We got workshops coming up there. It means the world that everyone's here to see this happen. And this is also a way of, loving myself. Oh, Seth, making this real. Like, let's do this. Yeah. So, thank you. Thank you for loving me. I love myself. I want to show you how to fully love yourself, too.